Adrenaline in my soul. Something.
Oh, you're adding.
I love mangoes.
Yeah, we're adding views right now. I'm gonna put it on the chat.
We're always 4 deep.
What happened to your fifth?
Someone always forgets stuff. Twitch.
Can we,
By someone, I mean me.
where do we promo our shit? Oh, self promo.
You mean streaming?
Yeah.
What are you talking about, Scissor?
Got you. Turn the volume down.
Yes, sir.
Turn the thing up. I think I'm on now.
Where's my snare?
Where's my snare?
I have no snare in my headphones.
My headphones don't come with snare.
There you go.
Yeah, one of them Canal Street headphones.
Where's JP?
Oh, my shit is off. Yo.
Yo.
Oh, everybody's on. Let me see. Talk
Yo.
to me, Joe.
1, 2, is this thing on?
Eddie,
Yo.
do what you doing?
Yo.
Yo.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Alright, we're good to go.
You sure you want to start?
Good.
I'm not saying not to. No, you good. I just heard noises and I was like, where's that shit coming from?
Oh.
He was like, wait.
What happened?
It's good.
Good. Want a cup? He's like, that's going to be going right now.
Yeah, welcome back to Heels, Pops, and Chair Shots. Wrestling's Entertainment Champions. Cody Rhodes doing his tributes. WWE knocking on somebody's door. And 900 days and counting for Roman Reigns. All this and more in the room where it happens. But first, I think old school's going to tell them what to do.
You know what to do. Hit that like, hit that subscription. Follow us on Twitter and IG.
That's alright. It's all good, right?
Where's my fucking head?
Yo, word. Where is Joe?
Where's my head at? Yes. Welcome in, gentlemen. That is how we are starting.
That's how
tonight,
Al Snow started
baby.
every show.
And that's how everybody wanted him to start with. All this and more is what we're going to cover tonight. And welcome to another week of the Bad Guys, right? TNL Thursday Night Live when we got some special guests with us, you know.
Oh.
I had to put them on blast because I think they noticed by now.
JP.
No, it's not. It's JP too. What was that?
JPP?
JPP. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate y'all following us on Twitch, YouTube, all the RSS feeds, man. You gonna catch it later, but yeah, man, it was a hell of a week in wrestling, as per usual, right?
Was it?
I think it was. I think I'm ready for the weekend coming up now. After this week.
Yeah, Elimination Chamber feels kind of blah, though.
Blah? Okay.
But it's in the death spot, right?
Maybe. It didn't have to be, though.
Remember, was No Way Out any better back in the day?
Yeah, 'cause
Yes.
it's called No Way
Certain
Out.
Certain ones, though. There was a Hell in a Cell at No Way Out. At one of those No Way Outs. Right?
And then there's a whole ass Elimination Chamber at the Elimination Chamber.
To be fair, that was also a whole nother lifetime
Matter of fact,
ago.
there's going to be two Elimination Chambers.
Two chambers. And let me tell you something about Elimination Chamber that maybe not many of y'all may know or noticed. The last couple of years, or not the last couple of years, but it has been, history has been shown to that there's been wrestlers who come out of Elimination Chamber that getting that push, that extra push to get to the WWE Championship, a la Kofi Kingston, right? His career was made after Elimination Chamber, right? I feel maybe this year may be something towards that step, maybe with Montez Ford. I feel I'm just being.
This is not our typical Elimination Chamber.
It's not.
Right?
It's not.
This
It's
is
a
for
US
the US
title.
So that brings about a whole litany of questions in terms of what the hell we're gonna do from there, right? But
So many activity.
the elimination chambers of the past, Elimination Chamber.
Eliminated.
If we really focus on the name elimination, we look at doo-doo, right?
Eliminated.
And it's not what he calls his bathroom. The Elimination Chamber is really what this pay-per-view is going to be about. Because
Mine's
it's
called War Games.
I'm sticking the Hell in a Cell.
Oh, man, we got to play that game now. What do you call your bathroom? Wrestling edition. I call it the Iron Man match.
Oh, man.
So the Elimination Chamber, right? We've put ourselves in this storyline with the bloodline, right? And I think everybody will agree that it's one of the greatest storylines in recent memory, definitely, for sure. But for all its love and care, right? Because they really took a lot of love and care in writing this story and really laying this out. And Sami being oosed, he got oosed all up and down. You ever been oosed before?
Hey.
No.
Hey.
Maybe you just need to be a little bit more oosy.
Hey.
Right? You know, when you oosing about, listen, Sami oosed about and found out.
He found out, all right.
And we're in a point where, like, now, no matter what happens, you know that he's going to lose at War Games. I mean, at War Games.
At War
Damn,
Games.
you messed me up.
At War Games,
At
he will
Elimination
lose.
Chamber. He will definitely lose War Games, but now he's definitely going to lose the Elimination Chamber,
Yeah.
too. So we had this great story, and now it was kind of like in a no-win situation. There are several places you can take this, but no place as great as the storyline itself.
I thought you would say home, but okay.
What would have been home? I mean, if you say that, then Montreal is the perfect home for this, yeah?
Ooh.
Right? For this to all end.
He's
then
playing with the words thing.
That's what she said. But look, what happens is that Sami Zayn plays with the words thing, and then he finds out that, well, all right, you're going to take this Elimination Chamber, and now you ain't shit again.
If the story ends there, though,
Okay, so what's the alternative, right? That you do the Kevin Owens thing?
I would love that. Shout out to Brian Alvarez. But no, even more
Don't
so.
ever do that.
Even more so.
What about Wade Keller, though?
Fuck away.
Book him in the main event. There's one thing that we learned from Daniel Bryan is that you book them. You give them what they want.
You
especially
can get
at
one word over?
And yeah, you get one word over, and look at that. That kind of following will follow you, right? Johnny Gargano had it at NXT, right? He could do no wrong.
Yuck.
If Sammy's white hot right now, he's got the backing right now. He's got the following you want to push all the way to Mania. He's so over right now. Why put that out with a fire extinguisher just to get to Cody and Roy Reigns?
Is he gonna wrestle?
The question is why? Like why?
More eyeballs, more tickets.
He's been with KO. We've seen that.
Oh, you talk about the tag team?
No, but I'm saying he's been with KO. He's done that. He's done other factions with other wrestlers trying to promote them, right?
Right.
He's played the Paul Heyman role.
Right.
And no one's really grabbed him until now.
Right now, yeah.
I think the backbone to his success.
You grabbed them?
Hey.
No. is Jay.
Jay. So keep him involved with Jay.
Need to.
Yeah.
I don't think Jay turns. I think Jay stays.
Okay.
I don't know how that hurts.
Jay
the
stays
bloodline.
as a bloodline member?
No.
No, with Sammy.
Oh,
you
you
mean.
think he goes in, like, he breaks apart from
He
the
breaks
bloodline?
apart because I think if I'm not mistaken, didn't he wrestle Roman? And he almost beat.
He almost beat Roman.
Right?
He almost beat Roman.
So I think like there's something there that they could possibly go towards.
Matter of fact, someone brought this up recently online. The first person to pin Roman on the main roster.
The last person.
No, the first person
Oh, you're right.
was Jay.
Was Jay. Oh, my God.
Jay pinned him in a whole tag team match.
So, you know what? To make this complete, Jay got to beat him.
Jay's got to beat him.
Jay's got to beat Roman Reigns
For the title?
for the title.
Y'all talking about Roman Reigns, the double champ right now. giving this title reign up, this historic title
900
reign.
days in counting.
900 days. We are really approaching, he's already in the Hall of Fame off the strength of this alone. So you really talking about giving up all that momentum and power and strength and for Jay? You can make an argument about Cody Rhodes. You can make an argument for Sami Zayn. Can you really make the same argument for Jay?
Yeah.
I think if
where
you're
did
doing
the
long
story
term,
start? Where did it start?
that's how it
Started with
ends.
Jay.
Started with Jay.
That's how it ends with Jay.
Right?
But what future do you see from that? Is Jay really going to be a main event? Jay
Has to be main event. He was main event Jay before the Bloodline started.
But
He was over like Rover.
because of what? Because Jimmy was hurt.
Yeah,
He was getting
brothers,
and doesn't matter. Opportunity. Kofi Kingston won the Elimination Chamber because of injury.
Yeah, Kofi Kingston.
and he
won
went
the
to
Elimination
WrestleMania. We
Chamber.
were there.
Yeah.
We saw it live.
Yeah.
It could happen.
It's possible.
Just point at the side.
I mean, if you point at the sign, my point, Eddie, my boy Eddie right here, he made a really good point before the show started about this whole Sami angle, right?
So we had to get him on.
So we had to get him on, right? You
So
care to
go.
elaborate on that, or you want me to eat shit on this point, or? All right, so what happened?
I mean, I
was
kind of want a little bit of both, but
I got it. Go. Go.
Sami Zayn,
un pendejo.
un pendejo. Tremendo pendejo. He's out here pendejeando. He's getting oosed up and down the ring, just left and right. No, but at the end of now what, right? We're in this situation where you have this culmination of events, right? You got Roman Reigns on a historic title reign. You got Cody Rhodes, who's supposed to be the next White Hope. We got Sami Zayn on this really compelling storyline, and then you've got this Jay storyline. Is he coming? Is he going? Is this happening? What's gonna happen? So there's so many things going on, and that's to blow off a major component of that on this Elimination Chamber that really means dick at the end of the day. What does this mean to anybody?
Not a
Nothing.
damn thing.
So for what? To make Sami Zayn be a tag dude? You didn't need all this to make him a tag
Yeah, you
dude.
didn't.
So
You
what?
didn't.
So now what? Right? To make Jay a main event dude? I don't think I don't know
I'll
if that's
take
his
it.
place.
I
I'll
like that.
take it.
They can fill in. They already proved that they can fill in a substitute for the tag team title.
Yo, when's the last time you saw a real tag team division? We got tag teams. We don't really have
No,
a tag team.
I think
WCW 1996.
Yeah.
You got him
Had
going.
A real one, no.
Who we got?
Ronaldoville wants
we
to
got
see
Viking
Backlash.
Raiders. We got New Day. We got what? We got Profits.
Not
we got
really.
what?
Right.
Welcome
What,
in,
what about Viking
Ronaldoville.
Experience?
Yeah, that's
Or
what I said.
Raiders,
Oh, I
or
called them Viking Raiders, and Curtis and Otis and
Alpha Academy.
Alpha Academy. There you go.
Los
And
Alphas.
who else?
Oh well.
Am I missing somebody?
Yeah. Dominic.
The Justice League.
Justice League.
So you got Judgment Day right out here. Just
the Judgment League.
The Judgment League.
Hey, they could call up the kids from NXT, the Brooks and Dunn.
The Creed brothers.
Oh my God.
They're amazing.
My God.
I think they should go to Alpha Academy if they really want to be serious.
I think the
about
division is fine with enough tag teams, just because of the fact that they have tag teams, and it's gonna take one of those teams to beat the Usos.
There are bodies.
Their
There is
bodies.
no
That's
tag
it. And that's it.
division.
That's all they need. Their bodies. They
Ah.
need the bodies.
There's a difference between volume and depth.
Ooh.
But I see what you're
Bars.
saying though, because you need that to take away the title from the
Bars,
Uso
Vic!
at this point. At this point, you need that. But I think Alpha Academy they hold a good
Difference between.
Volume and depth.
Volume
and depth comedy jams.
and depth.
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 There's a P
you
there.
wouldn't know. You don't know shit about depth.
Depth.
Yo, I just corpsed out. I just corpsed out.
Oh no.
They could have gone longer, and that's also what she said, but not to you. That's it. They could have really done this
18 minutes spent.
a lot differently, and it kind of just sucks to see all that hype and moment. If this was a completely different time of the year, right? We get past Mania, we do the Cody things. They could have still had Sami Zayn do his turmoil thing and done this shit later. We could have been in what's the pay-per-view before SummerSlam?
Money in the Bank?
We could have had that at Money in the Bank, and
Yeah,
it
I
literally
think so.
doesn't change shit. It's another one of those pay-per-views that you put like a chance at the title on the line, so it really doesn't change.
That
anything.
would have actually worked a lot better.
I think it would have worked.
But
better.
I think that kind of logic is out the window now.
Yeah, because logic is that was the key word.
That
You
was
said it was
logic.
logical. Yeah, you're right.
Logical.
It's out the window.
That logical thinking is just it's gone now. It's long gone too with Vince.
That would have been a very good turn.
You know what's also long gone? We had.
Oh my God, I just got it.
That's what she said.
Segway.
we had a death in the
Oh,
wrestling community. Legendary promoter / wrestler, Jerry Jarrett, the father of Jeff Jarrett, founder of CWA, aka USWA, aka Mid-South Wrestling, Memphis, as well as the founder of TNA Impact. Has passed
Still
on.
running today.
He founded that.
Yeah.
Co-founded.
Well, yeah. Oh wow, I didn't know he had his hands in.
My man, that's where Jeff learned to hustle from. Jerry made sure that Jeff learned.
I didn't notice too. Obviously Jeff wasn't on Dynamite this week, right? Was he?
Yeah, he was.
He was?
He was on. Yes.
He was.
For those of you that missed Jeff Jarrett's performance, as he was a part of the tag match that was occurring between Santam Singh and Jay Lethal versus the Acclaimed.
Those guys. Former tag team champions.
He acclaimed.
Matter of fact, I believe Max came out with God, I can't even remember the line now. He trashed it, but he was like, "Heard the sad news, but you're still trash."
Damn.
Oh.
Yo, you know what? If Max is gonna go out there and talk about his wife, might as well talk about his dead dad.
Damn.
And then you know what when you talk about dead dads, you might as well summon Christian Cage.
Listen,
Wow.
that unprettier
He's-
was not pretty.
He said, "Wait a second. Only one man talks about dead fathers in this company, and that's me."
They had a dead dad off.
Oh no.
He came back, and hopefully we get to see a payoff.
You saw he took off the
The
sling, so he's shouts to Sling TV.
If we don't get a boss man
Oh
Paul White
man.
segment, I don't want to hear nothing about
Yo, how do we feel about the Ass Boys
it. Wow, that's a whole lot to unpack there.
and the tag team too?
All right. I'm not interested. I mean, I get why they did it, right? I think it was time.
I think
in
that
some ways.
they can benefit off of it.
Yeah, but the Ass Boys have to live up to the
The hype.
hype.
Of the being the
like
Ass
the Gun
Boy.
Club is a dope name. They're there, but they're not there. You know what I'm
No.
saying? Like I'm just not interested.
You know what it is? They kind of have to go their old man's route, right? Like no one really cared about the New Age Outlaws, right? They were
didn't.
just two random dudes that were put together.
But they kept winning.
They kept on winning. They won the championship. Then they were going up against Cactus Jack and fucking Terry Funk, and everyone's like, "Oh, they're going to
winning matches they had no
And-
business
yeah,
winning,
exactly.
yo.
So,
Wow.
So maybe that's what the Gun Club does. It just goes against the odds until it gets over.
Hey, I ain't mad at it.
Damn. Just go until you get over.
Go till you get over, Ass Boys.
You know who always gets over? Foco.com.
Oh.
Anytime you need officially licensed merch, you got to hit up Foco.com. FOCO.com.
Fuck a who?
Foco me? Foco you, because you can get all your officially licensed merch from the NFL, NCAA, and MLB, MLS, and all the other acronyms,
All
including
acronyms.
WWE. But before you go, make sure you hit up that promo code HPC10 so you can help pay for a new mixer, because I keep throwing ginger ale on this shit.
Hey.
March Madness around the corner, y'all.
Yo,
Foco,
word.
me, Foco, you.
All right, so let's
All the
get to-
acronyms and all the fake scripted sports.
All right.
So.
Can you move that shit, bro? I don't even know what's next.
Oh,
Can
what
you
is
show
next?
us what's next?
Show us what's
God
next
damn it.
here. What is next here?
Kota Ibushi
Oh,
is next.
Kota
He's the-
Ibushi is next.
If he
actually.
has his way.
Yeah. Talk about it.
Not really.
Okay, so he's gonna have his way when he decides to sign on the dotted line. But where's the dotted line?
You think he coming to the E? Why'd you make that ugly ass face?
I mean-
What smells so bad?
I mean,
Did you queef or something?
listen, his beloved is sitting over there at AEW. You think he's gonna go to the E?
Oh.
Wow.
Kenny is in AEW.
That's all I'm saying.
And
Golden Lovers wasn't a gimmick, my friend.
One thing he said was that he lives free. He wants to live free in his contract, and he feels like he can still do that over in WWE.
Yeah, but he wants to do like MMA. He's not gonna let him do MMA.
Right, and that's what I'm trying to say too. Like, don't take it for granted either. Like, just because Vince is gone, don't mean you're gonna live free. Like,
Hunter's not gonna be like, yeah, no, you could go work your Japan and Mexico shows.
yeah,
Yo,
like,
I mean, but he might be like, you could work Noah shows. You just turn.
but
into,
you
like,
take
baby
you take a
reptile?
one specific promotion you're allowed to work for versus going somewhere you could work anywhere.
Yeah, no. I take the big check, man. Chase the fucking bag. If WWE makes an offer, you're like, oh, I don't know. But on the inside, you're like, hell yeah, hell yeah. What you? Nah, man. I really want my freedom. No, I want to secure the bag, bitch.
Fuck
I
the
want to
freedom.
make sure I got the money to be able to pay for my freedom later on. But right now, while I still got two working knees, I'm taking the bag.
I heard catering real good. In the
Yo.
Son.
Muffins and shit.
They got more than muffins. They got a whole cornucopia. I don't know.
Matter of fact, sometimes shit goes down at the catering, right? Wasn't that where
Alberto
I
Del
wanna
Rio.
call it, Simon Gotch and Unico started throwing hands
Oh
for no reason?
And I'm sure they ain't the
yeah.
only
Del
ones.
Rio and the producer.
Listen,
Raw Underground.
I think this is a good thing for Ibushi to say just so he can secure the bag
That's
in AEW.
right.
And I mean, at the end of the day,
He did the opposite of the Jay Briscoe, where Jay Briscoe went into ROH and he told them, before we get started, let me tell you guys, I'm not going nowhere.
I'm not
He's the Wolf of
And
Wall Street.
Mark Briscoe started flipping tables over like, you're not supposed to say that at the beginning.
This is not how it
Yo,
goes.
Mark Briscoe got a contract.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mark Briscoe going all elite.
Hey, Mark Briscoe.
Well
man.
deserved.
Second win, right?
I hope he wins the TNT title so that Warner Brothers and TNT have to promote him as their champion.
That's crazy.
I don't really want that, but I like the story.
But that's cute. That's
I
nice.
don't think he's a TV dude. I think he's gonna be a dude that's gonna be on Dark and is gonna be on Rampage.
I don't know. Chicken's entertaining as hell.
I think he's hilarious, but I don't know if they have an appetite for that.
He's hilarious, but he can go.
And you know what? He'd probably be best served as a top tier ROH talent that is also wrestling in
Let me
AEW.
tell you, he got to get over to stay on. I feel
I feel
because
like
after a
he
while,
can.
that's gonna
You
start
think-
dying down.
You think there's a lot of goodwill right now, and it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
is he
Yup.
is he here on his own merits or just because we're all
Yup.
throwing
Ooh,
love?
you saying the
that
ugly
part-
thing nobody wants to say?
That part that you're finishing to, yeah, because
We're like,
I think it's
do
gonna
it for
die down.
Jay.
I really do think
Ah,
if
that-
he doesn't get over quick,
Yo, you heard when Josh Woods was like, he was talking about their history together, and he even said it. I'm like, oh, you didn't need to say it like that. He's like, I already beat the better Briscoe.
Damn.
that's funny.
We were all thinking it. Though.
I mean, yeah, but you know.
Yeah, nah, I just feel like corporate companies hold grudges, and
Tell me about it.
the people in power, if it makes a lot of noise or maybe too much noise, maybe they could just pull the plug out of nowhere. Listen, all right, now we hold the power. Cut down his TV time. Make sure he doesn't blah 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 blah. I mean, it can happen.
I just think that ROH is the better setting for him. I think he could thrive there.
I
I
think
think he
that
could
too.
really be a solo dude up there.
Honestly, I just
Or
want
down
him.
there.
I just want him to, fucking grab the bag. That's all.
Yeah. Get that money, boo boo.
Get that money. You got your chicken farm anyway. This was always the side hustle.
Word.
I pick things up and put them down.
JP out here. JP
What
out
goes
here.
up must come down.
Why are you talking about your bathroom habits? Look,
Yeah.
we out here, and we talking about bad habits and bad grudges.
Also, wear your pants.
Bad grudges. Talk to me about bad grudges.
I don't know, but what happens in the locker room doesn't always stay in the locker room.
What?
We've been hearing grumblings for a long time.
Ooh,
Shooting
that's
the
my
ish
stomach.
alum Thunder Rosa been out here causing a ruckus
Her too.
in the AEW locker room, right? We heard that she was making noise, and that's partially the reason why she gave up the title in the first place. But she's out here apologizing because apparently she's about to make her big return. Everybody talked about how she was sandbagging talent, doing talent dirty, right? Being hard to work with. So she's coming back really eating poop and making herself known that, oh, I'm sorry and I'm crying and this and that.
I'm not crying. You crying?
Yo, how many times do you think
I
she will
said
get
poop.
dumped on her head?
This dude, baby.
Yo, I think that every match back, she's going to be
Under the microscope-
it's gonna
under
be
the
payback
microscope?
time.
wrecked and she's going to deserve it.
Because there's no belt on her, so they're not gonna be like, oh, we gotta protect the champ.
She going on Rampage first for a few
Listen,
of them.
She going on
AEW
dark,
Dark.
And it's gonna be her and Marina.
Yo, word.
Damn.
They're like, Jade, try some of
You
that.
think they'll hold
first
that
stuff.
grudge like that? Yeah.
Jade gonna be trying her World of Sport.
I think that, if you ask old school wrestlers,
Yes. But,
what would they? If you ask old school wrestlers, old school,
right.
what would they say to somebody that was difficult to work with in the back? What would they do to that person?
They would chin check him.
Right.
It won't be pretty.
They pull out all those receipts,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
In every practice, at every show, you would have to eat that shit and really start piling together your respect points so you could cash out, right? Miz had to take his lumps. Everybody's got to take their lumps. And I know Thunder Rosa, she's a champ and she's a vet and all this nice stuff. But when you start fucking with the vibe in the back, you're going to have to eat that shit.
Eat that poop.
You eat that poop. I said poop now.
No, but you
That's
said
the
it with
shit.
the S word before.
What's that S word?
That one.
Shiza.
That
That
one.
part.
That part.
So speaking of Shizer,
Hey.
CM Punk.
Oh my shizer. This guy again.
Is he mending fences? Is he coming back?
It takes talent to mend.
Wow. Wow. Is that what you saying? You saying CM Punk got no talent?
No,
Wow.
to mend anything.
Oh, his shoulders or this situation?
And I mean, yes, maybe he may be talented, but it also takes goodwill. And that I know he don't have.
He got goodwill with FTR.
I mean,
He got goodwill with Uncle Dax.
And Jade. Right? Jade had nice things to say about him.
that's nice.
She said that he was nice to her.
Well,
That's not a bad
goes
thing to say.
against- yeah.
It's not a negative. He didn't get a negative on his star rating.
Word. So he's out here. CM Punk is out. He's getting 4-star reviews.
You know who gave him a great review too? Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins. Oh yeah, Seth Rollins was like, nah, fuck that guy.
He's like, I got better boots than that guy's personality.
He said he did a lot for my career, but fuck that guy.
Did he though?
He supported him on his arrival, but that was about it.
Okay.
Nah,
Okay.
Seth Rollins trashed his name.
The minute he
loved
hit that
it.
chair.
Damn.
He said, "I told you he was a cancer." He
Yeah,
said, "Y'all didn't
word.
want to believe me."
We been known this.
Y'all thought because he was over there, it was gonna be different. Psych.
Psycho
So
berries.
people have been saying that for CM Punk for so long, but people have also been saying that about Thunder Rosa for so long. So are we seeing something like? Are we gonna see a wave right now of locker room instability in the coming weeks, months, as Thunder Rosa and CM Punk make their way back to the ring?
The important thing I read about this part in this article thing was that it's inevitable. He's
In
coming
this
back.
Article thing,
And the thingy-thongies and stuffs.
the paperwork.
The Heebie Hobbities. It has the stuffs that says that he's coming back. It's just a matter of. It's not that the fences aren't being mended, but they need to be because he's coming back. So, and they haven't been yet.
Aha.
So, he's coming back. Así que lo van a entrar.
Like Jesus, he show up again. Yeah. Okay.
Controversy
Right.
sells, and it's not like any of the things that happened is gonna stop him from maybe doing it again. What's gonna stop him? He knows he can go do it, get suspended, and come right back again anyway
I think that if
because
he-
it brings dollars.
Nah, if he wilds out, I think he's gonna get the axe.
I don't know.
I think
about
eventually they're gonna be
I,
like,
I,
nah, I'm
I
sick
think
and
if he
tired.
wilds out this time, all of the etiquette backstage would probably be out the window, and there's a lot of people in line that would.
They're already. That's already happening though, and
That
he's
would wanna-
already still coming back.
Yo,
Nah,
even
but-
Cody Rhodes talked about this.
Yeah.
Cody Rhodes was even like, nah, I was kind of sad. I was bummed about it.
Yeah. He didn't want to. Cody Rhodes was, on his way to a nice run, so he didn't want to say too much. And he's like, "Oh, I just no blame on anybody specifically, but I just thought it was a bad look."
I really like how Cody is approaching this whole situation, and like he mentions AEW indirectly, and I think that it's the right level of my audience is smart enough
Yeah.
to know.
Yeah.
Right, he ain't out here like I ain't never done shit before. Like he's like, even where I was a troublemaker elsewhere, and me Paul Heyman, right, and
Yeah.
even now. So I thought that was real interesting that even Cody Rhodes is like, damn, I was kind of bummed out about that, and that we still to this day don't really have a resolution on that. If really CM Punk was even thinking about coming back, hello, don't you think you would have mended those fences a little bit? Don't you think you would have reached out and touched me, right? You didn't think to hit up the Elite, like and be like, yo, maybe we need to talk this shit out. FTR's all up in it, right? Commenting and posting and interviewing. So why don't they broker some bullshit where they
Well,
talk?
because last time you checked the IG story for Uncle Dax, he had tequila in the center of it, but in the lower left corner you could see half a WWE logo on the contract.
Yup, that was a contract of some kind,
Yeah,
which is interesting because wasn't Tony Khan just crying about tampering?
yeah.
That part.
That part. Triple H is like, nah, that was a Vince thing. That wasn't me. That was Vince. That was me.
Vince.
Nah.
But for yo, I mean, Vince is gonna be Vince, right? At the end of the day, and he's still being
I don't know
Vince,
what that's supposed to do.
pulling the strings on the.
Oh,
Okay, because it looked like you were drumming.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
sure.
nah, I thought you were. I don't know
This
what you were
song
doing.
is dope. So
All right.
speaking of Cody though,
And dope songs.
he mentioned to one Peter Rosenberg about his WrestleMania
Hot
attire.
97 Peter Rose.
Hot 97 Peter Rosenberg.
ESPN Radio Peter Rose.
ESPN Radio Peter Rosenberg.
Pre-show WWE Peter Rose.
Pre-show. Wait, was he doing the pre-show? He was doing the pre-show for WWE thing. You already know, and he's on Twitch. He apparently now
What the
knows that Cody's ring gear, the belt specifically that he wears to the ring, will now have the logos of each and every single indie promotion that he participated in post WWE run. And even like, do you think the AEW logo's gonna be on there?
Damn.
That'd be hilarious.
Adrenaline in my soul.
Ooh,
Something.
something.
Cody Rhodes.
Ese mimo. That's something to watch for.
I think that
Guys.
alone just added such a level of intrigue for me, right?
Yeah.
For WrestleMania. WrestleMania is
Interesting.
always fun, but WrestleMania, like the Super Bowl, has its side missions, its little side quests, and the entrances, and
initially are
the
his thing.
gears are always shit to look out for, right? Who's gonna have a dope entrance? Who's gonna have some dope ass gear? And he's gonna do some shit. I think that'll be really dope. But
Pero.
you don't say that before the show. You don't go out here in Vince McMahon's WWE and say, yeah, every company I ever worked for, I'm going to put them on my shit. And I'm going to come out to your Super Bowl main eventing your...
I love that you said that. Finish though, because I was gonna.
Like, you really
I got
going to
to
be
ask
in the
you.
main event, potentially pinning or winning against Roman Reigns with this crazy reign that we really talking about. And even if he loses, you're going to put that AEW logo anywhere near a WWE ring
What do
for
you
the
think
main
he's gonna
event
put
for
the
the world
AEW
champion
logo?
with the most wins. And like, what?
I think it's gonna be like Pro Wrestling Magic Defy
Yeah.
AIW. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
he said
IWTV.
Because of what you said earlier, and to that point, Cody knows his audience is smart enough to know that he won't
He might put a little
need to put AEW
white
on
and yellow
there.
and black in just the.
Ooh.
His whole gear is white, yellow, and black?
Or maybe just a font or whatever, like
Yeah.
on the thing. Some kind of
A
okay.
font in Cody
Okay.
is
A
like-
colorway would be a nice
You
way
can
to.
put a little elite somewhere. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? Without putting
okay.
the all.
Okay, but the point
Code
about
Elite?
Cody releasing that information early, I love that he's in the E doing that. Again, we knew once Sammy hit Reigns with the chair, Sammy's gonna go against Reigns at Elimination Chamber. This is WWE's the land of we know what's gonna happen. We're still gonna watch, right? We still want to see what's gonna happen at the end of the day, right? We changed the channel when we found out Foley was gonna win that WWF Championship on Raw. We still wanted to see it.
Word.
AEW
That's a good point.
is starting to grow away, at least separate themselves in the fact that they surprise you with the fights. And they know about the fights you want to see, but they're giving them to you like in a freaking like a random order. Like Adam Cole just came on this week and he was like, "I want to fight Adam Cole," and then I want to fight. I'm ready to fight. And then Renee's like, "Who we gonna fight?" He's like, "Nope, it's for me to know." But it's not really just for me to know. It's for the AEW to know, so that your fans just tune in because I want to see Kenny fight Adam Cole already. But when are we gonna get it? When is Kenny finally gonna get interrupted by Adam Cole? We gotta be watching to find out. That's how they separate themselves with WWE right now. At least that's how I see it.
What if he's doing the same thing?
Who?
Cody.
Cody?
Speaking in code.
But he's giving it away though.
Open door policy. It ain't Vince there no more.
But Vince is there.
What if there's a surprise? What if the hypotheticals that you guys are
Yeah, I don't believe Vince is
before-
there. I mean, I don't believe Vince is not there.
How many
I believe
surprises? How many surprises we got at the Rumble?
Yo.
Yeah, the same amount of surprises we got at the Super Bowl halftime show.
Yo.
None. Oh, well, we got.
No, that guy. No. That guy almost fell from the thing, from the platform.
The guy Rihanna.
No, the dancers from Rihanna.
Oh, he did.
That was a surprise.
So you there's no way.
I thought it was about to get real dark. You're like, the guy fell from the thing. I'm like, oh
No! No! Almost though.
Yeah. That's on tape. Well, there goes Rihanna's dancer. But she's pregnant though, so it is what it is. Yo, there was no real surprises, right?
wasn't.
It was just like
Rumble
straight
was
out. So we got Booker T, right? That's what
That was the only exciting
That's a
part.
surprise.
I ain't mad.
It's
Sucker.
Rooney. But what if?
But what if what?
I'm just saying, like, what if? I don't know who else, but what if?
What
someone
if?
came and spoiled his chance at winning the championship at WrestleMania?
Sami
Roman
Zayn.
Reigns, his reign just keep on going.
And he needs to keep on
They
going.
need
We
someone
gonna
from
get to
another
that.
brand,
We gonna get to that because that 900 is in counting, but he's already catching up with somebody else. I think, right? We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there. We'll get there.
All right.
We'll get there. Roman Reigns, I feel, is catching on to somebody, but WWE is also catching on to somebody. They knocking down on somebody's door heavy. One, Tomatonga. You think he might answer the door? He's teasing. He got on the Twitter's fingers and he was like, "Yo, who's not? Oh, I see that contract that
I mean,
FTR looking at
what do they do with them?
Is
them.
it's
Whoa,
just
whoa,
him?
whoa, them.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. Is it just him?
Them's a
or is
lot
it
of
him and his
people.
brother?
It looks like it was just him.
You mean because his little brother? You think he's gonna stick around for a bit?
He did a stint with NXT, no?
Oh, his older brother,
I was his older brother.
Mika. I thought you meant Hikaru hasn't done.
Oh, okay.
He's still a young boy in New Japan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has he been on Impact?
Yep.
Yeah, he's been on Impact.
But he just gave Jay White the L. So Jay White no longer will be able to wrestle in Japan.
One Jay
If
White.
he loses to Eddie Kingston, who will also no
He will
longer
not be able to wrestle in New Japan. So right now he can't wrestle in Japan, but he's wrestling for New Japan.
Right.
Right, New Japan strong in the U.S. If he takes the L to Eddie, then he's out of New Japan altogether,
Ooh.
which would make sense because why would you just have one of your top guys just work the U.S. show periodically?
It did feel kind of random. Like they did not have to go there.
They're
He
like,
won
we
a-
got to make it make sense, guys. So
He
what
won
happened?
a title, no?
Huh?
He didn't just win a title?
Who's this?
Tomatonga?
Tomatonga's
singles title?
Tomatonga's the never openweight champion.
Right, never open with
You remember who the never openweight champion was before that?
Not never.
It was
Machine Gun?
Carl Anderson.
Carl
Anderson.
Anderson.
WWE superstar Carl Anderson
That guy
wrestled at the Tokyo Dome at the January 4th Wrestle Kingdom as a contracted WWE superstar, but as the New Japan Never Openweight Champion.
That's crazy.
So
Reunion. I want to see it.
Wow.
when you have all the founding members,
Oh my God! Take my money.
Yo, you alright, bro?
No,
You need where your pants at?
I don't
See,
know.
This is why we don't have nice things.
I need new ones.
Well, if he keeps wrestling, he's gonna need new pants too. Roman Reigns, 900 plus.
You don't think he
days.
changed the pants after 900 matches?
I don't know what his pants
maybe
situation
they
looks like.
his lucky tights.
You think he's like Doug Funny, where he has the same pants in the hanged?
A whole closet of just green vests and brown shorts.
It was like that with the Shield, I promise.
I believe that.
Some were
They all
different
wore the
colors.
same shit.
900 days and counting. This man is breaking records, and let me tell you, there's more records to be raking.
Yeah, rake them records.
More records to be broken. Who was we were talking about it earlier? There's one he can still catch up to in 100 days.
Roman Reigns is on a historic title reign.
Oh, that
and
one.
we are in a position to witness history. Right now, as it currently stands, Roman Reigns is number 6 on the all-time list with his 900 plus days and counting.
Right.
He's gunning towards number 5.
And he's gunning towards number 5, and that's why I think WrestleMania is in doubt for Cody Rhodes. But we'll get there, I guess. Pedro Morales, 1,027 day title reign. He is the number 5 all time. Roman at his 900. We need about 100 and some odd more days.
It's 40 something to Mania.
So it's not Mania.
It's not Mania.
Does Roman Reigns beat Pedro Morales' record?
I think so.
So you say yes. What do you say?
Yes.
You say yes.
No.
You said both.
I say no.
Joe, what do you think?
No.
No. Interesting. So y'all both say no. We both say yes because I think he does. And this is tell me if I'm wrong because
You're
I'm
wrong.
not. When's the next time? When's the next time we're going to get anybody to have 900 days that the internet will tolerate, that people are willing to watch, that's a captivating story?
That's the thing, though. I think
That's the
you're
thing.
holding on to, like, the older generation, right? And the newer generation that we have right now really have no longevity in anything.
Which
They don't
makes it
care-
that
they
much
don't care about
harder
the ratings.
to be
don't care
possible
about the ratings,
after
though.
Roman's
Go ahead.
reign.
Make my point for me. Go ahead.
Like, it's happening now.
No, literally it's happening now because, and I think people are tuning in because of the bloodline. But if this was just
Thank you.
Roman,
Okay.
he would have lost that chip a long time ago.
Doesn't matter. The one in the books is Roman Reigns. That's what it's gonna say on that number
That's who
5
they're booking
slot
fair.
when he beats Pedro Morales for the 5th.
But
slot
it's also
all time.
it is also the bloodline that's the draw too.
You're holding him because of that.
But for as long as this story continues, regardless if you split up the bloodline or lose the belts or whatever,
But here's my thing.
the longer it goes, the longer the people follow.
Can I ask you something? Do you all fight for 5th place? Is that like something you're like, you know what I gotta
was
do?
Good. That was good.
You know what I gotta do? I gotta be in 5th place.
Some
Yo,
of us,
when
some
you
of
were
us
6
aren't as blessed, okay? And we appreciate our participation awards too.
Yo, when you in 6th place, you go for 5th, and when you in 5th, you get 4th. And I think that's the greatest story here is like how far up can Roman go?
He ain't going up to 1.
He ain't going up.
He ain't going up to one.
Not to
Yo,
one,
Scroll
no.
down real quick.
Definitely
Number
not.
1 all time. So we got Pedro Morales at 1,027 days, but we got Bruno Sammartino with 2,803 days. 2,803
Never
days.
again.
How many years is that?
That is
That's
a lot of
mad
years.
them. That's
It's
mad,
mad of
math
them.
that I
That's the
don't
right
wanna
answer.
do.
Is mad of them.
Gotta be like
8 years. That was 8 years.
Thank
For
you.
8
Thanks for doing the
years.
math.
close. I was 6.
All right. 8 years. Could you imagine a situation where today's fan sits through 8 years of one champion?
Yeah.
You said yeah. How?
They did it in other sports.
What sport?
What
has
sport?
8
Everybody
years
at
champion?
least
Mayweather.
changes a year. Oh, Mayweather. And all right. And what happened with Mayweather? People got sick and tired of watching
Yeah,
him.
they hate him.
But they still watched him.
They hate his guts.
I
The
mean, 'cause that was
biggest
the only
heel of
show.
all time will break that record, 2,800. The
'Cause
biggest
people
heel of all
hate
time
him.
because
Yeah,
they will hate
people
him.
hate him. People will hate him. And right now, the Bloodlines had a very interesting story. But, 8 years when we've already had 2 of this shit. I think-
God, can you imagine?
You know what I mean? That's a
Another
tough
6
place.
more years of Roman.
We got. Could you imagine 6 more years of a Bloodline something?
But here's the thing. How do you keep it going for 6 more years?
Ask Vincent Austin.
I don't know how you keep it going. That's not my job. Right?
Y'all-
Like,
y'all-
if you
y'all-
fancy yourself a wrestling company with a good set of writers, you could figure it out.
Nah,
Because at the end
not
of the day-
6 years. There's no way writing could figure that.
I don't
That-
think you think 6 years ahead.
Without losing fan base,
You have to.
you're
A
gonna
chunk
be
has
able
to be creativity
You're
off the
saying-
dome.
You're gonna maintain
Unscripted
this fan
shit.
level or increase it for 6 years
I'm-
with one guy.
I don't know that that's possible right now.
Very
I don't
impossible.
know who could that. I don't know who is capable
I
of
don't
being
think
that
that's
star
nowhere.
that says, "Yo, let me get this."
And that was also
I think
Terry.
they just proved our point.
Let me get this whole company on our back, but I'm not.
Social-
I said 5th place.
It's social media's fault. It's social
And that's
media's
why.
Media
And that's
just
why I
killed the
started at
internet.
5. Y'all want to just jump at 20?
fault. It's
Yo,
chat's fault. It's
you want to go 900 days or 8 years?
chat's
No,
like
I'm
you
like, yo,
is the
another
problem.
100 days I'm talking about.
Who is 5th place at the Olympics? Any event.
The-
Any event.
the Jets.
The Jets have
They-
won 1
Not
Super
even
Bowl.
5th
Don't
place.
talk
What are you
about.
talking about?
Don't even talk. About.
They're 5th in something. I
No,
know.
they're 5th
They
out of
quarterback,
4
bro.
teams in the
Like-
AFC East.
Right.
Stop it.
That's what we're talking about right now.
They're
But what
fifth
we're
in the
talking about is
14th
Bruno
division.
Sammartino, 2,800 days. We got Bob Backlund, 2,135. We got Hulk Hogan at number 3. I would love for this.
Unfortunately,
1474. Yo,
No.
1474.
That's way too much.
It's crazy.
It's way too much.
Bruno Sammartino again, his second shortest reign is
Wait.
1237.
It would
And
take
then
another year, another 2 years.
at
of
number
reigns.
5 is Pedro Morales.
Most
with
realistic
1027.
one. Most realistic.
So that's why we're not talking about 8 years, you big dumb bitch. I'm talking about 5th place.
Wait, who plans? Who plans is like,
No
you know
one.
what? You know what? We gonna give you 5th place. Like that's his reward.
Right
What-
now,
what
yeah,
benefits-
Right now,
what
I think people
benefits-
plan that.
What benefits the E of renewing this ancient dinosaur
Who was the 21st?
top 5 list here?
No. It's not gonna happen.
Right? What do they get from modernizing this list? What
Don't
do
you
we,
feel like we
what
need
happens? What do you
a
think happens,
talent
though?
to be a relevant talent? Yo, Hulk Hogan, when the fuck was that? Like Pedro Morales, Bruno Sammartino. Yo, we're talking about like old school Bob Backlund. We need a more modern representative, and the only time that we could even get close is right now. 900 days in, he's still the hottest shit out.
You're saying in an era like the Attitude Era, when they had The Rock and Austin, they didn't want to push no one for that long in reign. But now
I don't think they could have.
I don't think they could have. I don't think
they
that
could've.
era. lended
Austin
itself
maybe,
to them.
but then he took this ball and went home. Then he did the heel turn thing. Austin was the closest they
was
came.
not a thing during the Attitude Era.
And to be honest, John Cena did a hell of a better job than Austin.
But
If
it's
you're gonna
not
do
a
that.
All right,
longevity
don't
thing
ever
now.
say that sentence.
10
in my
years,
presence.
he's been
He-
over.
he-
If you
solid,
would
solid man on top for 10 years.
for
correct.
10 years,
what she said.
you could have pulled the title for him for those 10 years, and still probably have a similar result here, because people, that hate build to respect, right? So whatever, like we hated him all 10
The only
years.
similar result here is premature endings for you. Because if Roman Reigns loses this title, that's a premature ending.
Yes, but to the J point, because we can make it all the way to Mania.
Okay.
Roman Reigns defeats whoever the hell he's
He's
fighting.
PPCF.
PPCF. But Jay becoming main event Jay post WrestleMania can linger a couple 100 days into the post Mania, and then maybe he does catch a Pedro Morales.
Sir, you just threw a bottle of honey away so you could throw out some manure, right?
I mean,
like you were just like, hey,
If
you know what's really good?
if that's what we're
How
aiming
about-
for is the
how about
record.
how about we have the title reign last long enough to go past Pedro Morales, but then you know who takes it away?
Jay
Jey
Uso.
Uso.
Main Event Jay.
But why?
Because they started
why.
this story
That would
with
be
Main
awful.
Event Jay.
That would be a horrible.
I mean,
horrible.
We have seen worse.
Might as well bring back Shane O'Mac. How about we have Shane O'Mac?
They
O'Mac.
gave us Shane O'Mac and Kevin Owens in Hell in a Cell. These things happen, so potentially we're not that far off the tree.
I don't see Jay, man. I really don't see Jay as a main event dude. I see him playing up there, but I don't see him living there.
I mean, if you're gonna go that far, then here we gonna go crazy booking. Why don't you have him last to Hogan and then Solo somehow makes it up the mountain?
But Hogan's at 14. That's a lot. That's 3 years from now, right? 3 years from
Yo,
now.
if we get 3 years from now,
That's
2
a year and a
years.
half.
A year and a half. 2 years.
We really gotta work on
It's like a year and a half.
that
bro.
maths.
Yeah, you know,
the maths
you
is
know
bad.
numbers.
Your math's bad.
The maths is rough.
He's like 3 years. Like, damn.
That's
Bro.
like the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Gotta activate the Asian genes inside you.
I think that the way that Roman has gotten to 900 was very creative. I think that they found months to not use him on TV and to have him week to week. Like he was 1 week on TV, then it was like 2 or 3 weeks without him, and the Bloodline was still doing their shit. And even like here and there, so he's not getting boring in that sense.
I mean, that's how all those guys have that reign, right? Because it's not like they were main eventing every week.
Not every week
Right.
they weren't there.
Right.
So he's got the perfect system to work under. Like right now, if Cody Rhodes takes the title, now we got to start all the way from zero.
Yeah, where does Roman go
Right.
after that?
After
if he
what?
If he loses the title.
Right now?
Hollywood.
Hollywood?
It would just be like that's the only thing
More
that makes
than
sense. It's like, all right, we're gonna take the
Fast and
title
the
away because he's gonna
Furious
dip.
Oh my
He's
god.
gonna go to Hollywood.
He said faster.
Yeah, and then he's gonna do the Marine. He's gonna take
He's
that
gonna
from
do a
base.
Marine. That's when he.
Why
You
not?
gotta do a few Marines first, and then
Yeah, for real.
I mean, no, they can't. They can't kill off. I mean,
Marine 2 is highly underrated. Shout out to
Yo.
Ted DiBiase Jr.
I hate you. I say, yo, if you're gonna have him lose, let The Rock come and like they both get
why
injured.
everybody
And, like,
shooting for the Rock, man?
Yo,
The Rock's
'cause
not coming back.
I know I want The Rock to come back. I do.
yo.
He's
I
gonna
do.
come promote a movie.
The Rock said Adele was more important than Roman. Okay, so
I mean,
let's just calm it down.
That's crazy.
Just saying.
It would be nice,
You know what would be nice?
but they can't because he can't stay. So what's the point?
Who can't stay? Oh, The Rock?
He can't stay.
No, he can't stay. He's doing a one and done.
Yeah.
once in a lifetime.
He's here to
Again.
promote Scorpion
For the
and
third time.
Whatever. and-
Scorpion King,
Yeah.
the
you know,
Scorpion Mummy.
Central Intelligence. He came for that, but
It just really sucks that you're not gonna
You
give the
wanna see
payoff
him.
you want in Los Angeles of all locations for
That's-
WrestleMania, the biggest stage.
You know what happened is we have to blame ourselves for that
It is true.
why?
I blame
Because-
all of you.
because
Yep.
we didn't go out and we didn't watch Black Adam.
Yo,
Shit.
I literally told him if I would.
You how do you if you're The Rock, how do you fumble that? How do you not show up at one Raw to promote your damn movie?
Well, even if you promoted the movie, no one was gonna watch it.
But still, like
Nah,
you
nah.
still feel better about yourself. You'll feel that you did everything you could.
God,
I bet you
Superman
he
fired.
feels that emptiness inside Rock. Come to WrestleMania and face Roman Reigns and feel that
You
emptiness.
couldn't find even a
If you
B-list superhero. You were like, let me find the most obscure of the Justice League.
And you know what? It could have worked. It was an anti-hero. He was down to kill. right? Yo,
It was hot garbage.
people are fiending for DC to have its hit.
He's an
its home
anti-hero.
run.
Easy, book it. He comes to Raw and does a heel turn before the movie drops.
But you came out here. You disrespected where you came from. You didn't even. You said, "Nah, I got those." You know what you did? If you really thinking about having a presidential run, you need to reconsider your strategy, son. Because what you
Son.
just did, you looked at the map and you said, "I have those electoral votes in my back pocket." Then you turned around and you went to campaign somewhere else. You went to talk to Adele. You went to go do all this other bullshit, right? You did not
All other
think
bullshit.
that back pocket vote would turn against you. And guess what, Papa? Nobody
did a
saw
heel
that
turn.
damn movie because it was trash.
I haven't even watched it.
It was trash. You made like 30 big mistakes.
Yo,
you
it's
didn't
on-
even have Shazam in that
Oh,
motherfucker.
man.
Like,
It's on HBO or something, right?
Yo,
I still haven't watched
that shit is on Redbox. Go to ShopRite. It's on the Redbox.
Oh, on the
side.
maquinita outside.
So,
right?
Oh.
You put the cord in the maquinita and it
That's
goes,
a hell
oh,
of a
I see
voice.
that.
Claw comes out.
Damn.
Bro,
Bro.
seriously, I'm not even doing that.
Oversight. You just overlooked that back pocket vote.
He
You
don't
let that
deserve
shit
my
go.
quarter.
He could have very easily shown up on Raw, done his little guitar bit. Vicky Guerrero would have came out. He would have called her a slut. He would have came out. Everybody would have seen the movie. Everybody would have been happy.
I mean, I don't know if they would be happy.
You had me like right there. I was watching Raw.
I don't know if they would have been happy after watching Black Adam, but they would have watched it.
They would have watched it.
I was watching. You was watching.
But
Raw
he
this
would have
week?
been happy, and then we would have had him back.
You missed it.
That
You
shit.
you definitely did miss it. You definitely did miss it. The pop of the week.
I
What'd
gotta
you
watch it.
Bianca Belair.
What's your pop of the week?
Bianca Belair.
Oh, my God,
yeah.
bro.
I'm sorry, but listen, that promo,
What?
gold. I don't know what they were saying, but it was Bianca Belair, Bailey, and
That was
and
just
Becky
Bianca
Lynch.
Belair walking down the aisle.
right. That was the pop of the
In,
week.
in the immortal words of Montez Ford on Twitter every day, God is good.
God is good.
I'm gonna give you my pop of the week. My pop of the week wasn't even on TV. That's how good it was.
Ooh.
All right. Monday Night Raw, we get Sami Zayn and Cody Rhodes.
Okay.
All right. They're addressing the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is who gives a shit about Sami Zayn? This is Cody Rhodes' game, right? So Sami Zayn has to come out and really look like a threat because, yo, what is this? But he comes out and addresses the elephant in the room, and essentially he says, like, he has doubts. He's like, I don't know. He's like, can I be Roman? Yeah. Will I be Roman? I don't know. I don't know.
Always finds a way.
And Cody turns this into, like, this great promo, bigging up Sami Zayn, like, really reminding him who he is, and then saying, yo, he'd love to face him at WrestleMania. I thought that promo was dope.
Not a generational promo.
Not a generational promo, but I thought it was a very
But
good promo.
It showed that Cody can hold his own, and he can talk. He can do what his dad did: talk people into a building.
And guess what? He bigged up a match he wasn't even in.
Right.
That's the
Right.
crazy part,
He
right?
gave me some hope for Elimination
He
Chamber.
said, you know what it reminded me of? Remember when they had the match at All Out, and afterwards he got Dustin to stay with AEW, and he's like, I don't need a partner. I don't need I don't need a partner. I don't need a buddy. I need my big brother, right? that shit hit me. Okay, but he did it again, right? He was like, I don't want to see you at Raw after the Elimination Chamber.
I want to see you at
I
Mania.
want to see you at Mania.
Yep.
And everyone popped huge, right?
Right.
Like he got everyone's like, bet, let's watch.
Let's
Elimination
go.
Dope. Dope. Really nailed it.
He's coming out to that Daniel Bryan pop.
Not my pop of the week. My pop of the week,
Uh-huh.
right?
You know all that thing?
all that thing
All
I
that
just
thing I
said?
talked about was nothing.
Not
Yeah,
that.
thank
Not
you.
that.
Because when it
Yeah.
all comes down to it, we're not watching because of Elimination Chamber.
Uh-huh.
We're not watching about what Cody Rhodes is going to wear on his title belt, on his weight belt. We're watching because we want to see the champion, the undisputed champion, the guy that's been there for 900 days carrying the
Oh,
company
yeah.
on his back.
Yeah.
That's what we're really here for.
Yeah.
So we talk about Pops of the Week. This week he wasn't even on TV. But what he did do was he jumped on Instagram. You saw this?
I didn't. I saw it without audio.
TikTok.
Like
Oh, was it TikTok?
it was TikTok. It was TikTok.
Maybe it was TikTok. He talked. I should have just said social media. He jumped on
Social media.
and he said, "If y'all gotta have a pep rally about this shit." Yo, he called that shit a pep rally. that dope ass promo that Cody Rhodes, he just shat the whole. He said, "Oh, y'all gonna have a pep rally? Y'all can suck my ass."
Oh
That's what he said.
man. Wow.
That was my pop of the week, and that
Pop.
was also my heel of the week because he wasn't
Hey.
even on the show.
Damn.
He did that shit, I think, in his closet. He had like a walk-in closet with all his Shield gear.
Oh
and
my
shit.
god.
That was my jam.
Okay. That was a good. That was a good way to to answer all that because in very little. How what 30 seconds? Less than 30
Yeah,
seconds.
it was a quick ass clip. He's like, "Yo, if you gotta have a pep rally, man, like, yo,
Sheesh.
forget about it. You're done, and that's the fact. If Sami Zayn gotta come out here and have Cody Rhodes really big him up, all right, we did what we could to sell this shit. Everybody knows what's happening. Let's move on because Pedro Morales is next, baby.
Oof. I don't know. We'll see. we'll definitely see about that.
Pep
Will
Rally
we be watching and seeing Elimination Chamber this weekend?
I'm not going to his bathroom.
You're not gonna go to the bathroom? Oh.
Mine's
Hell
is
in a
War
Cell?
Games. Mine's is War Games.
That's War Games. It's a different cell.
Got a couple more months before we go to my
They
bathroom.
build them different out there.
I bet.
Yeah. Well, I think if you are trying to watch Elimination Chamber, you definitely need to check out the Elimination Chamber hype show with the pre-show.
Hype show? Pre-show?
Pre-show? Hype
Pre-show?
show?
Hype show?
It's a show.
It's a show. It's pretty hype.
All right. We'll be there. You be there. 10 count of 10. So that's all the damn time we have for you folks this week. Eddie, appreciate you pulling up. Old school, why don't you tell them what to do on the way out?
Like and subscribe. Give us a Too Sweet.
Where at?
Follow us on HBC Too Sweet, IG, Twitter.
Or HBC
Anywhere
Bad
you
Guys.
HPC Bad
Or
Guys
HBC
on
Bad Guys
IG.
on IG as well.
HPC Too Sweet on Twitter.